I'm Monica.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Hi, I'm Emily.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Wait, aren't we missing someone?
Oh, hey, I'm Mike.
Subculture consists of smaller groups within society that have cultural patterns, which are set apart from the rest of the population. They have the power to challenge hegemony through the use of science, particularly style.
This empowerment can occur when the subculture is integrated back into society through commodity ideological forms. A few identifying characteristics of subcultures include clothes, actions, speech, and other visible attributes.
We choose to study car enthusiasts for our subculture project because we thought it would be a very interesting study to see why pop culture is so important for this population and why and how they become car enthusiasts.
You can spot a car enthusiast very easily in a parking lot. They are usually parked by themselves and away from others so they won't get any scratches or door dings on their car. Other ways you can identify a car enthusiast is by looking at the cars and what they have done to it. This can be anything from wheels, suspension, mufflers, or anything from the engine bay to make it loud or even faster. Sometimes you can even look for symbols on their cars to see what they've done to the car or just even for status.
I'm very much about taking a car and using it as a blank canvas as a reflection of your personality. And so for me, I get an original car, it doesn't matter how good it is, I just love changing things to be my particular taste. So everything you see on it, I've changed or I've painted or I've built or whatever to be a reflection of my personality.
My first car, and I just wanted to make it my own and unique, and it's just been what I've loved about cars. I've been wanting a GTI ever since I was a kid.
I love that it's unique. Not very many people own them. There's only 11,000 of these in the States. And in this color, there's only 800.
And he said, you know, car people are the most social people in the world. I started this event originally with my friends because another Cars and Coffee closed down, and we really felt a loss of that camaraderie. And so what I've tried to do, and my son James, who also organises this with me, we've tried to make every single person, no matter what they drive, feel welcome. Because there's something about the connection between man and machine that people share. And it doesn't matter whether you're driving a $400,000 supercar or a $4,000 Corolla that you wrench on yourself.
So there's kind of two sides to it. There's the side that doesn't really appreciate cars, and then there's a side that's actually enthusiasts. And something like Cars and Coffee, it's all enthusiasts that are brought out versus there's a lot of meets that are a lot of people who just go out and do bad things to look good. And people see that as the car scene, and that's not how it should be.
And you know, it represents a community of people who are like-minded and love cars. Most people just see them as a bundle of steel and wires, but you know, for a car guy, it's more than that. It's a love.
So my family has always been kind of into cars, my dad, and I've always just been into cars also. So going into that, got the car, and then kind of just kept meeting people, and it just kept progressing. And it's nice when there's a lot of good people in the car culture, and when you meet a lot of true enthusiasts, it's like another family.
My grandfather has a collection of 46 Oldsmobiles. So I grew up working on them, rebuilt my first motor when I was 12 years old. So it's just kind of instilled in me.
I think the main thing here is we're a lot more embracive of different types of vehicles. I think motor racing is great and I encourage it. I don't like people racing on the street or doing stuff on the street. I think this is more about people just showing off what they've got and what they're proud of versus somebody who's got this inherent competitive streak that has to go out and beat people on the road. I think that's the main difference.
In all honesty, it kind of doesn't. It's just different cars and just different mindsets, kind of, but it's all one same love towards something.
This car meets unique in that it's hard to get a community of people who are like-minded and respectful enough to get together and just hang out and enjoy their car.
Good question. I can confidently say, because I've met so many people that come through here, is just about anybody you can think of. We've got kids in strollers through to older people who are literally coming in wheelchairs, and everything in between. And I think what's important about that is it shows that there is not one single demographic that's a car person. doesn't matter who you are. You know, we embrace all sorts of people, and I think that shows with the diversity of our crowd.
Cars and Coffee is the one car meet that I love because it attracts everybody. There's so much variety at this meet. I love it so much. And there's so many different types of enthusiasts, from old vintage cars to modded cars to off-road trucks. It's amazing. It's good. It's cool seeing every different type of owner.
According to the result of our interview, the subculture does not contribute nor does it challenge the dominant culture. Both calls share the similar values and share the same passion for